Hey Grizzlies fans, welcome to the first episode of the Grizzlies Coaches Show of the 2025-2026 season. I'm Josh Bartosik, the new broadcaster from Raleigh, North Carolina, joined by new head coach Marty Raymond. First of all, Marty, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Yourself, Josh?
Doing pretty good. And thanks for joining us today. So you come to Rochester with almost 3 decades of coaching experience, but how do you see that experience translating to the NA3HL and specifically for Rochester?
Well, I think the reason I'm still in coaching is I want to make sure as we get older and progress in this industry, making sure kids are progressing and guys want to play in this level, want to go to the next level. So I think it's my job to ensure that we work on details, get to be the best players they can be, and end up getting to play with Austin, which is the ultimate goal.
You spend a lot of time coaching overseas as well and some time here in the States, but how does coaching in both of those different locations kind of differ?
Well, overseas, it's a different experience because obviously the ice dimensions are different. The way to play, it's a little more, at times, more puck possession in the pro level. I see more in North American Hockey League, specifically in the North NA3. It's a lot of go. Also a bit some of the college game, it's a little more go. So for guys coming from Europe, you talk about players coming from Sweden, they have to take a little time to adapt to the game. Like one of our players, Julian, a defenseman, he's taking time to understand the difference in the game because now here you have less time to make plays than you would have in Europe. More, although you think it's bigger ice surface, more defensive minded in Europe. The neutral zone is blocked, so it's a lot of possession. Over here, it's just more chips, more goal, more forecheck.
Do you think it makes it easier for the players to kind of transition from that larger size ice with you as a coach, considering that you've coached in both Olympic size and regulation size?
I think for European guys, it's I understand because I've been in Sweden, so I know how they're feeling to come to a new environment and it's a new place and to adapt to the hockey. So I'm patient and we're going to work on that. And for the other guys, it's just maybe it's a plus to have been in different continents or different type of hockeys.
Yeah, it kind of works out for everybody really at the end.
Hopefully it does, yes.
Yeah. Well, take us through the process of accepting that Grizzlies job. What made this the right fit? And what excited you the most about coming to work for the Grizzlies?
So the right fit is because, Steve Howard is been a director of hockey operations, and he played for me, so that's sadly for my age group. But he is, I think Coach Veen got an opportunity, and we kind of got to speak a little bit after that and see if I could help out. And I said, certainly I'd be interested. And I know the organization is a great organization from top to bottom. Steve's a great guy, and Al Rooney and Robbie, the guys that are there are great people. And I knew that I was surrounded by great people, and that's what I'm looking for. Racing, you ask me why. I'll make sure that it's going to be a fun experience and that the people are with. Also here, we got Brandon and Bob, great guys. It's a great place. It's not far from where I live. I got the okay from my wife. Not that I can't go to Switzerland, but I can certainly go to Rochester. And so everything kind of felt good together, and that's why I said, okay, I'll do it.
How does it feel working for someone that you used to coach? Is it a bit of a weird feeling?
No. I mean, look, that was my job then, and then Steve's doing a great job, and he's basically he's the guy in charge, and that's life. I'm very happy that I must have done something right at that point. And so sometimes in hockey, a coach will have players that you have great relationship, and some others don't. That's life. Steve's always a good dude, and he's really got himself in a good position from doing the right things, and I'm very happy for him, and that not only he's done a good job, but he's successful at it, and he's well known throughout the junior world for being a great coach.
Yeah, absolutely. For fans who aren't really familiar with your sort of style of coaching, what does a Marty Raymond-led team look like, and what sort of identity should the fans expect to see from the Grizzlies this upcoming season?
Well, we're I would like my teams to be structured in a way where we play tempo hockey. We're going to finish checks. We're not going to be lazy. We're going to be good on special units, detail oriented. We're going to be fairly disciplined. When I say fairly, if you're going to finish checks, I'm sure at times you'll get some penalties, but we're not going to play with taking lazy penalties, and we're going to be in your face. We're going to come to play every night, and that's what we're trying to have. put the identity of our team. It's kind of says over here, people can't see it, but what are, the most important thing for us, effort, you got details, preparation and character, and accountability. And so a team is as good as I can be. If there's no accountability in a hockey team, then it's a bad team. If it's just accountability from the coach, then you'll be above 500. But if the players are buying in and accountable to each other, you'll have a winning team.
Yeah, it's kind of all about that buy-in, like you mentioned. It
Exactly.
seems like so far early on, from what we've seen, the guys certainly have been buying in.
It's a younger team, which sometimes is easier, and the returning guys are really good guys. And so they will be, I can only, put the direction they have to buy in, and they will have to lead this team. Your leadership is as good as the coaching staff can allow it, and they will lead this team. And so far, I'm impressed with the kids that we have in the room and the way they help the younger guys and what's been said on and off the ice.
All right, well, it should be fun to see that kind of come to fruition. But all right, we will be right back after a word from our team chiropractor, Thrive Wellness.
Your body is designed to function at its best, but daily stress, poor posture, and even minor injuries can disrupt your health. At Thrive Wellness, we focus on restoring balance and alignment so you can live pain-free and perform at your peak. Chiropractic care is a natural, effective approach to improving mobility, reducing discomfort, and enhancing overall wellness. Don't wait for pain to hold you back. Call 507-258-4100 or visit thrivewellness.com today to schedule your consultation. Experience the benefits of a properly aligned body because optimal health starts with a healthy spine.
And we're back. So kicking things off again, Coach, first season for you in the NA3. What are you most looking forward to as the puck drops this Friday? And more on a personal note, what's been your favorite part of Rochester so far?
Well, Rochester is a bigger city, so there's plenty of things to do. Good place to eat. Not that I live in Winona. It's good too. It's a beautiful place. But I enjoy that. I enjoy the specifics about Rochester. Trying to find out where I don't east west. I'm getting my bearings now. If you look at the things that I like the most about the NHL 3, to be honest with you, I've seen some games, but I have to be humble. I don't know enough about the league to start making those assessments. I'm really relying on the assistant to tell me what's going on. What am I looking for to this game? Well, a couple things. I'm excited to be there and push the guys for his game. I know a fun thing, which is my son is playing for the Woodsmen, so it'll be interesting to see him against us. So whether he plays or not, we'll see. But that's also a big part of as a dad, I'm good. As a coach, we're there to beat him. So that's going to be the good part for our fans. No quarters.
Do you have a favorite food spot yet in Rochester? Just figuring things out still?
I'm figuring things out. I don't want to start naming someone without knowing. But the only place that I consistently go when I come to here is stop at Chick-fil-A. But I'm just again that's not the. There's more places, and I will find out more and more about these places.
Yeah, well, when you do, let me know because I got to find a spot too.
I will do so.
Talked a lot about just the NA3 being a big developmental league for a bunch of these young guys and players. But so how do you help them sort of approach growing both on and off the ice?
So mentorship is important. I think some things as a coach, when you first start coaching, it's about winning, and winning is great, but it's a process, and you're not going to win with guys not being, better players, not only skills, but like you say, mentally. The biggest thing I see sometimes at this level is where guys are tougher on themselves than we would be tough on them. Not just body language, but just going down after a bad play or two, or start questioning themselves. So really, it's not just being positive. It's trying to teach guys that there's going to be some adversity, and how you react to it is the way. That's going to change your career most likely, or even doesn't matter what you do in life, whether it's hockey or business. You're going to probably have some setbacks, and really adjust to that. And you're not going to see me yell and scream. That's not my style. But we address things, and honesty and accountability are part of the gig, and guys have to be able to face that and help each other out as well, not just the coaching staff, but other players. So while you deal with guys, and be a better advocate for yourself. Be strong mentally, and that's what we're going to push.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to that whole, whole team buy-in sort of thing you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and you look at companies, really successful companies have good dudes, good people.
Right.
So you have good people, you're not worrying. Like for me, I see more like, both Bob and Brendan are going to run the bench. I'm going to be on the bench. Obviously details, things will change the playoff, but I trust these guys to do the job. So I'm not micromanaging, and I trust our players to do their job. I can't really. It's not time to start screaming in the game, because if you have not done in practice, then it's too late for that. So let the guys do what they have to do. We make some adjustment, but it's no longer the time to overreact.
Right. Well, we've heard a lot about what you are like as a head coach, but what about off the ice? What's something that maybe some fans may not be expecting to hear about what you are like in your personal life?
Well, personal life, I really changed my life. Met my wife, and it's been 19 years, and it was, when you coach, it's kind of a selfish thing. It's all about you, and same thing. I think players can say the same about themselves. And then we got kids, and become more of a family guy, and change my my philosophy to just be about me, but about others. And so I kind of got involved, and when I came back to California from Europe, my kids were young. I worked with youth hockey, and kind of specialized to be more with skills with younger kids and trying to figure out things. But it wasn't just about pro hockey, and it really was an eye opener and a lot more interesting and informative, and I enjoyed it. So you get a lot of rewards from working with kids, and I've been doing that in Winona for last 4 years in high school and younger kids. So it's been really a change of pace for me, and I enjoyed it. So I think it's more about others and not just about you. And I think it's easier to say when you get older, because it's really the onus is not on me, and it's about the family and other kids that, for example, in Winona, we're pushing kids to be better and trying to be the best mentor we can be in there. And I'm sure the same here in Rochester.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, finally, one final question for you, Coach. What's your message to the Grizzlies fans as we head into this new season?
Well, be patient, but we're gonna play hard, and we're gonna keep going. It's not gonna be a guy that's gonna give up here. That's the message. If it's 3-0 for the other team, we're not going to stop playing. We're going to play hard at all time, and we'll be enthusiastic about this. And the guys they'll be good dudes. If you see someone with our team, they're always going to be great to talk to, and that's the type of kids that we have here.
Well, thank you for joining us, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us this week on the Grizzlies Coaches Show. The team travels to Toma on Friday for a home-and-home series to kick off the season, with the home opener this Saturday at 7 p.m. Buy your tickets at tickets.rochestergrizz.com. And as always, let's go Grizz.